Pete, one thing hasn't changed. You're still calling your shot. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza going #1 overall to the Raiders. Guaranteed, right, Pete?
Yeah, this is not going to be changing at any point in the process, and they can talk all they want about they hadn't made their decision yet. They've made their decision. Fernando Mendoza will be the starting quarterback, or he will be the #1 overall pick. I don't know if he'll be the starting quarterback right away. He should be, by the way, the starting quarterback on day one. I know that's a whole nother issue with Kirk Cousins' sign, but I think anytime you draft a guy first overall, he should be the guy starting on day one. And everybody always says, well, you might mess with his psyche. How dare you do that to a kid? Well, if you mess with his psyche, then you drafted the wrong guy in the first place. Draft him, start him, develop him, and find out what you have.
Okay, I feel like some people differ on that one. Some people want to see what that O-line looks like before you send the kid out there. But with the second pick, Pete has Jets grabbing Ohio State edge rusher Arvell Reese, Big Ten linebacker of the year. Wilson, maybe he didn't have a great pro day, but he still is drawing some Will Anderson-type comps. Is that exactly what this defense needs?
Yeah, and this pro day was sort of overblown. As Pete knows, I was there, and he loves it when I go to these pro days to watch these kids run around in shorts and T-shirt. The other thing is this: when you watch Arvell play in the fall, he was dominating guys, and he only weighed 241 at the combine. I think he was 6'4" and change. He plays so much stronger than that. So the way he did the bag drill in Columbus a week and a half ago concerns me very little if you watch the way he plays. And I do love the idea of him going here to the Jets because of that versatility. You can use him in off ball. You can use him off the edge if you want. You can move him around, probably even play him off the slot if you need to. He's going to get after the quarterback, and I think he's just scratching the surface on what he can become. And as Pete will tell you, I won't confirm this, Katie, but our buddy Rick Spielman's running the Jets, and we know that he likes Arvell Reese. So in terms of pure edge rushers, David Bailey's one of the best in the group.
Well, speaking of Sonny Styles, first of all, the Fred Warner comp is interesting, but the Giants hold the 5th overall, and Pete, you have them going with Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles, a 6'5" unicorn with 3-down versatility. Is this the piece that fixes their defense?
You know, I think Sonny Styles might end up being the best defensive player in this draft class. I really believe that. I think when you watch his tape, he's still learning the position because he was a safety at one point, but he gets to the football. He's tough. He's athletic. And I think if you're the Giants and you have Harbaugh as your coach, what has he had over the years? He's had middle linebackers. Ray Lewis, I mean, are you kidding me? One of the greats of all time. He went and got Roquan Smith to kind of key the defense the last couple years. And they don't have a guy like this on their defense. So Sonny Styles would make a lot of sense. I love his game. If you ask me, I think he's a better football player than Arvell Reese.